The principle of Ampu is the principle of autumn, harvest. If we go back to Kemet, Ampu or Anubis, the jackal-headed god, is the principle of harvest, the principle of us honoring the tombs of those ascended souls. Ampu is a god which natures the ascended souls, which protect the ascended souls, which embalms the ascended souls. In autumn, here in the southern hemisphere, this is May, re kolomaka dirapa. We clean the tombs of our ancestors. We honor our ancestors for a great harvest, and we bring fruits to their gardens as tributes, as to us to say we still think about you, Resalerata, we still honor you, we still connected to you, and here is the harvest that you have seeded upon us, and we are giving it back to you. We are cleaning your tombs. We are removing all the unwanted materials on your tomb. So is the principle of Ampu or Anubis is the principle which remind us that we are still connected to our ancestors. We must honor them. We must clean their tombs. They are not graves. A grave is something else. It's modern day English. It has a demonic meaning or a low vibrational meaning. Where you put your loved ones after they passed on is not a grave, it's a tomb. Ke serapa. Serapa in Northern Sesotho means a garden. We are seeds, so we are seeding this body of our loved one into this soil, because this soil or this room that we've built for this loved one of ours is a garden where we plant this seed. So as we plant seeds of the bodies of our ancestors into these tombs, we are planting a seed into a garden. And a garden is where we get food. Is where we get what? Food. Is where we plant food. And we must nurture this garden. We must take care of this garden. We must give it nutrients. We must honor this garden. We must love and cherish this garden. So we must know that here in the southern hemisphere, during autumn or around May is where May is the time or the season where we must honor and reconnect with our ancestors by cleaning for their tombs, by bringing them the crops that we harvested, that they have provided for us. So we must also honor them and give them the food to say, yes, here is the harvest that we have harvested and we are bringing forth to you as an honor, as a tribute to say we love you, we appreciate you, we still communicate with you, we still connected with you as you are us and we are you. So you must understand that we do not die. It's only the body which rests, but the energy still exists. So when we honor this tomb, where this body, which is the connection between the physical realm and the energetic realm which this soul have ascended into, that garden or that tomb where you rested your loved ones, it becomes a point of medium where you must take care of it, you must honor it. So the principle of Anpu remind us to love and take care of our ascended souls, those who have passed on into the ancestral realm, into the spiritual realm. They have went to the realm of those who have been called, because you are needed in there, and then you have been summoned to come back into the ancestral realm. So they didn't go anywhere. Only the physical body has rested, but the energy still exists with us. So we must not forget them, because when we forget them, we are reducing that energy which is as ascended into the ancestral realm or in the spiritual realm, for it not to have influence in the physical realm. So the more we reconnect with them, the more we remind them, the more we teach our young ones to say, this is where your grandfather has rested, this is where your grandmother has rested, this is where your so and so has rested. We are building that connection, we're rejuvenating that connection with our loved ones who have passed on. That's why now they call it Good Friday here in South Africa. Most people during Good Friday, as they are celebrating this Gregorian or European holiday, we go to the tombs, you know. We clean the tombs of our loved ones who have passed on. We think it's all about that skinny white boy, Jesus and stuff. It's not about, they've hijacked that and they turned our focus into that skinny white boy called Jesus, you know. But it's about us as Bantu. Is the season where we pay tribute to our loved ones who have passed on. So the principle of Anpu, it reminds us that we must continue to take care of our loved ones. Just because we have seeded them into that tomb, it doesn't mean we must forget about them and then dust to dust, ashes to ashes, and then we leave, weeds growing on their tombs. We leave, you know, totems doing as they please on their tombs, because that way we are blocking the channel between the energy of that loved one of ours from assisting us in the spirit, in the physical realm. So when we go back to cleanse that place, where we go back to communicate with that tomb of that, the energy is still there physically, or you know, they may not be there, but the energy is still there, connected to what? To the iconic cells which are in the bones. You know, there are iconic cells which are immortal. They don't die. They are in your bones, which they live forever, you know. And these iconic cells are connected to the spirit of that person that has been seeded into that tomb, into that garden, which we call a grave. It's not a grave, it's a garden. Serapa. Serapa is a place where we plant food, we plant crops, we plant herbs. So we also planted this body into this garden so that it can bring us the crops, the fruits. So during harvest, we bring forth that energy that we harvested into our farms, and we give it to our what? Our ascended loved ones. We honor them, we remember them, we teach the young ones about them, we tell them this is where we come, we visit, we talk to them, we speak to them, you know. They hear us. That's why we also use water, snake or tobacco blend, you know, because that's chemistry. We're influencing the energetic realm we are creating a bridge between the physical realm and the spiritual realm, using water, you know, using snake, using different kinds of chemicals, natural chemicals, umqombothi, or what we call shogun brew, you know. That's energy, that's chemistry. Like spirituality is all about energy. Science is all about chemistry. It's all about metaphysics. It's all about energy. Just that now we have been regionalized it. When they say, when you communicate with your ancestors, you're worshiping. No, you're not worshiping. You're communicating with them. You're telling them the challenges that you're facing. You're telling them the great things that you have achieved. You tell them, my grandfather, I've bought a house, I've bought a car, here it is, know about it, you know. Protect me, protect it. And then we are grateful for your protection, for your guide, for your assistance. And you know, you must know about it. We must involve our ancestors, you know. We mustn't forget them. Even our young ones, they must be taught about them so that they know them. So we speak with them so that they can assist us in the energetic realm where we cannot see with our physical eyes. They can see everything from the physical realm and also from the energetic realm. You know, there are certain things that we cannot see in the physical realm, but our ancestors are able to see them, so they're able to guide us. But when you do not communicate with them, when you do not talk to them, you're blocking that assistance from them, that guidance from them, those warnings from them, those grace and luck